Hey guys, it's Nick with Shadows Under the Moon. Welcome to our full moon spell. It is a snow moon, it's a super moon. Um, we're going to be doing Cut the Cord tonight, and it's a pretty intense spell. Cutting the cord means you're basically cutting somebody out of your life. You're cutting all energetic attachments to them. So make sure that you really want them out of your life for good before you do this spell. If you're unsure, I recommend you don't do the spell. You can still stay. You can still join in your energy with us, because I believe that when all of us come together on the full moon and the new moon and we join our energies, that it makes each of our spells stronger. So you're welcome to stay and share in that energy. It's a powerful one tonight. It's a good night to cut the cord. Before we start, while I'm talking and going over the ingredients, there is just one edit. I'm going to recommend that you tie your black candle beforehand. You're going to tie the cord to your black candle before we start. So just go ahead and tie that up. You can just leave it loose. You don't have to attach it to the white one yet, but that's just one of the edits that I came across when I was doing a little dress rehearsal, that made it a little easier for us so we're not scrambling around. We'll go over the ingredients tonight. You should have a sharp knife or a thame. So we have that. The black kyanite is good for removing blockages or negativity, and the blue kyanite opens the channel and balances our energy. So after we cut the cord, we want to open our channel and fill it with good energy, because all that negativity's been flowing through that cord from that person to you, or it could also be a behavior or something that you just want to get rid of. And then we have jet I picked, which purifies any negative energy. And the jet is something that we're going to keep with us after the spell, just in case you come across that person again. Then we got the white candle, which is representing you, which we're going to wait to light both of these candles. We're not going to light them yet. The white represents you, and the black candle represents the toxic person or thing that you're trying to remove yourself from. The Palo Santo. The Palo Santo stick is to purify. A lot of people use these for smudging, to remove negativity. So we are going to be using that. If you purchase the spell kit, you got a incense of Palo Santo as well, but you can just use any incense for this spell. And then you should have your candles on a baking sheet of some kind, because we are going to be burning the cord after we sever it, just to protect your table or any surface that you're working on. And then the silver thread. You can really use any kind of thread to represent it. I just picked the silver. I want to thank Ramona Carpenter for the lovely artwork that she provided us for the spell. This is available to download or print on the Shadows Under the Moon group page until tomorrow, and then I'll be removing it, so you can get it while you can. So, and Ramona has done the art for all of the dark season, and she started doing the art for me last season in 2018. She's gone through the dark season, and she's agreed to do all of the 2019 upcoming spells. So I'm really excited for that, and I thank Ramona for helping us with getting the concepts out of my crazy head and onto paper, so you guys can identify what I'm thinking about and what the concept is of each spell. Alright, so we tied the black candle. Does anybody have any questions before we start? I usually always just have one candle going, and I call this my goddess candle. This candle is what I light all my other things off of. So, so I'm not trying to strike a match or anything during the spell. Alright, since we don't have any questions, we are going to start, before the actual spell, we're going to actually call on the four quarters, northeast, west, and south. Amanda Lobbs from the Goddess Grimoires, she actually wrote this pretty quickly. She just wrote it this afternoon. I said, hey, we don't have any goddess to call on, or god to call on, to call down the moon, and she came up with this pretty spur of the moment. I think Spirit really worked through her tonight to provide this for us. It's awesome. It's on the group page, so if you want to write it down for your own Book of Shadows, you're welcome to. Hopefully you wrote it down or printed it so you can follow along with us tonight. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. As you're doing this, I want you to envision the power coming through you from each north, south, east, and west, coming into your body and flowing through it. You should feel powerful. You should feel, you might feel warmth. You might feel any sort of sensation, but it should feel good. Okay. East, home of the air, whose sweet breath blows the blackness from my mind, be here with me tonight. And take a deep breath. South, home of fire, whose righteous anger burns away the chains of my soul, be here with me tonight. Take a deep breath and draw in that energy. West, home of water that cleanses my sight of lies, be here with me tonight. Take a deep breath. North, home of earth that beats within my body and awakens me, be here with me tonight. Take a deep breath. Air, fire, water, earth, rise forth and cleanse me in my spirit tonight. I have been lied to, abused, beaten, and used. Cleanse me, clear me, heal me tonight. Bring forth the energy and guard me in the fight. So mote it be. Alright, now we're going to get into the actual spell. You're going to place your candles at opposite ends of the baking sheet, and you're going to light only the black candle at this time. Don't light the white candle. Hopefully you got that tied already. Alright. And now you're going to take and wrap the white candle with the remaining thread that you have. This is basically binding you, and when you do this, you're going to think of all the ways you've been bound, all the ways you've been manipulated into thinking that you are in something good, or that you have somebody in your corner, and just think about all of that, and then stretch it out. You can see where you're attached, but to the black candle is the person. Right now they're drawing all the energy from you. They have the candle flame. And then you'll say, wrapped up tight, Goddess, hear my plight. Guide my hand to sever the tie. The time is nigh. And just think about all the ways that you're attached to this person, that etheric cord that's basically going from your solar plexus into their solar plexus. It could be tied to your heart as well. It's basically ensnaring you and keeping you from being yourself or doing what you want to do or fulfilling your dreams. Basically they are draining all of your energy so that you're you're just existing. So that's what you want to think about. And now we're going to actually cut away the binding from the white candle. You're going to take the theme and cut the cords to free it. Just be careful you don't cut yourself. Yourself loose from that. Alright, so now you are free. After you've cut that, you're going to take the black kyanite. You're going to wave that in front of your abdomen and envision yourself cutting away the cord from your abdomen. And I just felt chills just now doing that. I cut the cord, and now I'm free from all you've taken and done to me. The channel cut from which you drain, my life force you no longer claim. You can set that down. Now you're going to light the Palo Santo from the black candle. You're going to want to get a flame going on that. And now take and burn the cord. Oh, you're gonna burn yourself. All the way up to the black candle. And then you can leave that smudge go. That smells good. Oh, I was supposed to. Oh, you gotta light the white candle. Don't forget to light that. Okay. Now your flame is lit on the white candle. This cord no more will bind me down, for it is gone, myself unbound. The flame destroy and leave no trace. This web you've weaved has been disgraced. Now you're going to hold the blue kyanite up into the air and draw from the moon energy. My cup now full from moon shone bright. I cut the cord on full moon night. So mote it be. Just pull that power from the moon. Feel that power channel through into you, filling that empty space where that cord was attached. You can actually even put it up to your abdomen and seal that where the cord was attached. This is pure energy, positive energy. And then we have jet, which I wrote into the spell. And again, the jet is to purify any negative energy. So if you were to come across this person that you're trying to really, you tried to cut ties with them and you don't really want to see them again, you don't want to interact with them, you're going to carry this jet with you or keep it close by. And especially if you know that you're going to interact with the person, you'll carry this for protection. And then if you have any ashes from the Palo Santo or the cord that you burned, you can throw those out into the wind. And then you're just going to let your candles burn down. Actually, you can actually blow the black one out if you want to, because that person's no longer drawing from you. So just blow the black one out, leave the white one lit. And that's it. That is cutting the cord. And hopefully you feel better. Hopefully you feel a weight lifted off of you. You feel like you are in power. Because that's what these are all about, is empowerment, healing. We had How many people at once?
Tonight we had 28 was the most we had tonight.
Had 28 people watch this tonight with us. So we have all that energy going for your spell. So if you're cutting the cord from somebody, draw from everybody who participated, and especially draw from the moon, because it's the most powerful. Right now it's the super moon. It's great for letting go during the full moon. During the new moon, we're going to be manifesting, which is coming up on March 6th, which is the Not Again new moon spell, which is a knot spell. Knot spells are pretty simple. I elaborated a little bit to make it into more of a ritual. But yeah, definitely for Not Again, that's coming up. So again, that's a binding spell. So if you have somebody that you don't really want to cut the cord from, but you just want to kind of bind them and keep them away, keep them at a distance, you can do the Not Again. However, sometimes it does make them leave your life too. So all right, and then on the 22nd we have Dim the Darkness, which is our finale of the darkness spells, and that's on the full moon. And then we get into the Spring Awakening spells, which I'm really excited about. Moving Mountains is our first one, going to be on April 5th. So yeah, if you guys know of anybody that could benefit from these, please just invite them to the group. Be courteous though, and don't just add them to the group. Kind of message them maybe and say, hey, do you want to be a part of this? Because sometimes people get pissed off if they just keep getting added to groups. So, and we want people to be happy when they come in. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead. Charles is going to field questions for you.
So Shan was wondering what to do with the black candle afterwards, and Amanda said she could just throw it away or bury it, which I feel that's...
Yep, you're basically going to want to get rid of it. You don't want to reuse this. This candle represented a very toxic person in your life. So you'll want to destroy it. You can throw it in a fire even, or bury it, whichever. Just something so it's out of your sight, it's out of your house. You're not thinking about it, because tonight that represented that negative person. So you definitely don't want to hold on to that.
And then Kelsey Hampton would like to know, what is the difference between binding and cutting cords?
Binding is binding. You can keep somebody in your life. They can be bound, but they could be basically you're taking power and they have more boundaries, I guess I want to say. Whereas cutting the cord is you don't even want any interaction with them. They're not coming over to your house. They're not calling you on the phone. Nothing. Where binding, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to bind them from doing. So that's the difference. This is a very extreme spell to do. It's basically like disowning somebody. So yeah, that's the difference. Anything else? All right, well, I want to thank everybody who joined us tonight for all the support through all the live spells. Welcome to any new members who are watching. If you are watching this on the replay, please comment #replay. And if you want to review the spell and do it again and you can't find it on the page, you can always go to any of the event pages. I embed the video right in there. It should be right near the top of each event. So you can revisit the spells over and over again if you want to. And again, you can download the handwritten copy. You can always handwrite your own copy. You can adjust them to what you see fit, because not everybody gets the same out of the way I write the spells. So you might want to tweak it a little bit for your liking. But I welcome you to do that. And if you guys have any further questions, you can just throw a comment on the video and I will answer them. All right. Well, you guys have a blessed evening, and I'll see you soon.